い揺れる夜に歩けままれるもっと深く苦しいくらいに
Wow, this is very unfortunate to find out, you guys. Literally, JiDion should just change his name from JiDion to JiDiot, because clearly he's not the person that we hope for. I thought he was gonna make way for something interesting and like glorified, but he just put that all the drain, and I'm gonna be explaining to you why. So let us find out in the next video. And before I do, I'm about to entertain you guys. Let's go.
She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it clap for a nigga. She let it clap for a nigga. And she throw it back for a nigga. Yeah, she throw it back for a nigga. Like a baby.
Hello YouTube, I'm back here with another video. Apparently JiDion lied to us. And I'm glad that Destructor brought this to everyone's attention. Sure, not everyone has seen it, but JiDion is going back to being prankster because he realized him being Christian, him turning to God wasn't helping. And again, he lets us be known that he's all thinking about all about the money, and he's gonna go back to his stupid antics. At this point, I hate to say it, like I have to agree with what Samurai Red said, giving him a shout out. He's the one of the biggest bullshitters on the internet right now. A few months, you're talking about how you're going to turn your life to God, and then you deceive us. He's never going to be forgiven. He's never going to go to heaven at this point. And I'm not trying to bring judgment or try to use God's name in vain. But when you deceive people for the price of money, for the sake of sake of income, you pretty much made it so that you never appreciated religion. It's very shameful and disgusting. Like again, this does not like solidify EDP's actions. Again, people had faith in JiDion, but it's more than just dressing up as a cupcake and exposing you. It was more for clout, and it seems like the only person who can deal with predators who can take this situation more seriously, Chris Hansen. I would rather watch him catch predators more than JiDion or any of these predator poachers from now on, because it seems like people aren't really taking it serious and not actually going away to help children, actually doing it for the right causes. It's all about the money, see? And again, give Destructor a shout out. I know he has over 500 subs. I'm one of those, so again, this is not a competition, you guys. If I see good content and I see people calling out BS, of course I'm going to support them all the way. I'm going to be able to help them reunite with other viewers and people on this platform, because that's what's going to help you build your fan base, and that's the reality of it. But we're still going to the important part. Like, clearly JiDion never cared about religion. He was never doing it for the bitter good and be able to change his life, because I made a video saying that. Oh, he proved my point. I literally said that in my video, that he's only doing it to avoid backlash. Again, going to God and then going back to doing pranks. He made me realize I was right. That I was smart. I was smart enough to call him out for that. I know I didn't want to assume, but it was not assumption. What I said was true. I pretty much predicted what he was going to do afterwards. Once he realized when his like him turning to God, going to religion wasn't helping, it wasn't giving him money, and people weren't buying into his like beliefs. They knew he was lying. They saw through his BS, and there's no reason supporting this man, because he's not a true Christian. But again, people have their own choice life, but I hate it when adults lie. It's one thing, again, person doing what they want, like, and trying to like make choices in their own life, but it's, again, It's worse when you try to deceive people and then you lie, especially after you admitted that you're willing to actually like become a better person and trying to develop and be more mature, as well as help other people, help yourself become more mature. Like I said this, like any adult that lies is one thing. You're lying to save your, like you're making sure that you don't get harassed and stuff. I'm sure the thing is, the best way for you to avoid those kind of like that kind of backlash, it say, when you make sure to tell them that you're getting help and you actually do get help, that you're actually trying to do better and continue to get better, and don't go back on your word. That's the issue. See, because what I'm saying is that he literally went back on his word, which clearly makes it a lie. He was lying about like he was trying to turn his life around, but in reality he only said that because he thought people, it may work out for him at the end of the day, at his end, by just simply by saying, oh, people will believe him because he's a big popular influencer. But I'm wondering how the fans will react to this after this new upcoming video. For those who haven't seen it yet, it's not that new, but for those who are naive and unaware, all his fans need to see this, just to know how let them know how much of a complete fraud and a complete bullshitter he is. Definitely 100% lie. I can tell that's a lie. Everyone should know the difference between a lie and someone being honest, because had he kept it 100, had he been honest from the beginning and really said that he was trying to like improve himself and be able to seek redemption, be able to redeem himself for like his past, and show that there's another side of him that has some good in him, he failed 100%, because that lets me know if the moment he tries to deceive anybody, he tries to say that like he's gonna try to make some adjustments to better his goals, better his life, I'm not gonna believe him. Because why would I be dumb especially if someone makes believe a story and then you fall for it? How can you fall for that person a second time? That goes to show that you pretty much lost reality, and you have to keep your mind in check so that you don't get fooled a second time. That's one thing I'm thinking about. I don't want to be fooled a second time, because my concern is if I do, it's like then people are look at me as very gullible and easy to manipulate. And that's what a lot of these people are online, are easily manipulated, because they can't grasp the reality and trying to realize like that the creator's wrong, and then chances are he's not going to improve and be able to change for the better. And what is there to see that can be redeemable after the things that he said to deceive people? What is there to like forgive about him? So in my books, even though EDP has no right to call it anybody, I have to say no, JiDion cannot be forgiven, because we did have hopes from the beginning. Because I don't want to assume, like, especially when someone's trying to do right and you see that and it looks like they are, only to turn that down afterwards, because the end goal, like whatever end goal that they're wishing, whatever their ambitions were, they didn't have their way at the end. Because it's not entirely about having way, it's also about like helping people. It's about like being able to like have people like be able to appreciate for what you've done, respect you, and look up to you, so that way you have something to live for, you have something to keep you confident and be motivated and be able to go to be able to do unexpected, like near like ending like success. And that's the point I'm trying to make for those who are wondering why I'm even making this rant, because again, it needs to be called out. Obviously JiDion can't be trusted, and for those who still support him, definitely need to get their head in check, need to seek therapy, and just I'm just gonna ignore you and just simply not mind talking to you. But again, I appreciate what Destructors did. Definitely deserves to grow in his content, and has huge potential, including Plubius. But I just want to give a few shout outs like I said earlier, so those are my shout outs. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.
Waiting much for 수가